The year 1995 might seem like an ordinary year for most, but for coin collectors and numismatists, it holds a special place in the realm of United States currency. Among the regular issues of Washington Quarters produced that year lies a story of rarity, demand, and unexpected value. In this video, we dive deep into the fascinating world of the 1995 quarter-dollar coin, focusing specifically on the rarest and most expensive examples ever discovered. Whether you're a seasoned collector or simply intrigued by the idea that a quarter from your pocket change could be worth thousands of dollars, this comprehensive journey will unveil everything you need to know. To begin our story, let's set the stage. The United States Mint produced hundreds of millions of quarters in 1995, primarily from the Philadelphia and Denver mints, and these coins were standard in circulation for decades. Most were used in everyday transactions, dropped into vending machines, or lost between couch cushions. However, within this massive mintage, certain anomalies occurred, errors, misstrikes, and varieties that slipped through the cracks and found their way into circulation. These are the coins that attract collectors, and in some cases they command astonishing prices at auctions and private sales. So what makes a 1995 quarter special? It's not necessarily the age, as 1995 is relatively recent in numismatic terms, nor is it the design, as the coin still features the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse and the eagle on the reverse, an image used since 1932. The true intrigue lies in the details, specifically the coins that deviate from the norm. These deviations, whether they're the result of striking errors, die varieties, or even coins struck on the wrong planchets, are what elevate the value of certain 1995 quarters, from 25 cents to thousands of dollars. One of the most famous and highly sought-after examples of the 1995 quarter is the so-called double die or double die variety. Although not as prominent or dramatic as the 1955 Lincoln cent double die, certain 1995 quarters displayed doubling, particularly in the lettering on the obverse. Collectors spend hours examining these coins under magnification, hoping to spot the slight but significant doubling that signifies rarity. Coins exhibiting this error have fetched hundreds and even thousands of dollars depending on the severity of the doubling and the condition of the coin. In the world of coin collecting, condition is everything. A 1995 quarter in poor or average condition is usually worth no more than face value, even if it contains a minor anomaly. However, when a coin is in uncirculated or mint state condition, especially when certified by a top grading service like PGS or NGC, it can fetch dramatically higher prices. Coins that achieve a grade of MS67 or higher are particularly valuable due to their sharp details, clean surfaces, and overall aesthetic appeal. In fact, one of the highest auction prices ever achieved for a 1995 quarter came from a pristine MS68 example that sold for several $1,000s. Another notable and expensive variety is the 1995 quarter struck on the wrong planchet. A planchet is the blank metal disc coin is struck upon, and occasionally a quarter may be mistakenly struck on a dime or foreign coin planchet. These errors are exceptionally rare and fascinating to collectors. When authenticated and certified, these planchet errors can command premiums in the thousands, depending on how obvious the mistake is and how well preserved the coin remains. For example, a 1995 quarter struck on a 10-cent planchet would appear smaller than normal and would be missing part of its design, creating a unique and valuable error card. Mint marks also play a role in a coin's collectability. In 1995, quarters were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, and Denver, marked with a D. While both mints produced high quantities, certain die varieties and errors are specific to each mint. For instance, collectors often seek out the 1995D quarter with a specific repunched mint mark or a die clash error. These varieties are relatively rare and can be worth a significant amount when certified in high grade. It's the thrill of the hunt, searching for a common coin that might turn out to be an extraordinary discovery, that keeps collectors engaged. Die cracks, cuds, and off-center strikes also contribute to the value of certain 1995 quarters. A die crack occurs when the die used to strike coins begins to fracture, resulting in raised lines on the coin's surface. A cud is a more dramatic die break that leaves a blob-like impression on the coin. Off-center strikes, where the design is not perfectly aligned with the coin center, are another type of striking error that excites collectors. The more dramatic the error, the higher the value. An off-center 1995 quarter with more than 50% misalignment and visible date can be a prized collectible, often selling for hundreds or more. Some collectors focus on finding full strike examples with sharp details and no weak spots. Coins with strong strikes and full eagle tail feathers on the reverse are especially desirable. These coins show that the dies were fresh and well aligned when the coin was struck. Combined with a high grade and a known error or variety, these characteristics can make a coin highly valuable. That's why grading and authentication are so critical in the world of high-end coin collecting. Beyond the errors and varieties, provenance and rarity also play a role in the value of the most expensive 1995 quarters. Coins with a known auction history, particularly from prestigious sales or private collections, often carry added value. For instance, a coin once owned by a renowned numismatist or featured in a famous collection may be more desirable to collectors due to its unique history. Similarly, coins with low population reports from grading companies, meaning only a few exist in a specific grade, tend to be more valuable due to scarcity. The rise of online marketplaces like eBay has also impacted the market for rare 1995 quarters. While it's possible to find genuine error coins listed for sale, collectors must be wary of counterfeits and altered coins. That's why certification by PIGS ONGC or ANAX is highly recommended. These services not only authenticate the coin, but also provide a trusted grade, which is essential when buying or selling valuable pieces. Coins with slabs from reputable grading companies tend to command higher prices and sell more quickly than raw, uncertified examples. Let's not forget the stories behind these valuable coins. Many of the most expensive 1995 quarters were found in pocket change or old rolls purchased from banks. The idea that a coin worth thousands of dollars could still be sitting undiscovered in a drawer or coin jar is what fuels the passion of so many collectors. Some stories tell of lucky finds at flea markets, estate sales, or even metal detecting adventures. The combination of historical curiosity, financial potential, and sheer luck makes the world of rare quarters an exciting place to explore. Another factor influencing value is the broader market for collectible coins. In times of economic uncertainty, investors often turn to tangible assets like precious metals and rare coins. This demand can drive up prices, especially for coins with a track record of strong performance at auctions. Coins like the rare 1995 error quarters are seen as both collectibles and investments, attracting not only hobbyists, but also serious investors looking for long-term growth and stability in conclusion. While the average 1995 quarter remains just another coin in circulation, certain rare varieties and high-grade examples have become incredibly valuable. Whether due to mint errors, dye varieties, or exceptional condition, these coins represent a perfect storm of rarity, quality, and demand. As we've seen throughout this video, it's not just the face value or year that matters. It's the details, the history, and the condition that transform a common coin into a treasure worth thousands. Keep looking through your change, study known varieties, and don't underestimate the power of a simple 25-cent coin to surprise you with immense value. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive into the most expensive 1995 United States quarter-dollar coins. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your own coin collecting stories. Who knows? You might just be the next person to find a hidden gem in your pocket change. Until next time, happy collecting, and may your next quarter be the one